Good afternoon from the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System. Welcome to Newsline and our presentation of the most compelling news from Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Friday, the 9th of January 2026. I am Vafle Kamara presenting the headlines. Government announces first shipment of yellow machines to boost roads construction across Liberia. Elbc News obtains CCTV footage verifying allegation of harassment against the US-based Liberian by Liberia Business Registry Director General. Liberia and China sign agreement on development cooperation in Monrovia. And away from Liberia, Senegalese Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko refuses IMF's recommendation to restructure the country's debt repayment plan. These and many more stories, including sports, the weather report, the news in simple English and French, are coming up. First, Effective Tiwia and the latest from the newsroom.
The first shipment of the 285 pieces of yellow machines has begun from three major ports across the People's Republic of China. According to government, the equipment is being shipped from the Lingyuangan port in Jiangsu province, Pingdao port and Jinan port in Shandong province. The equipment includes several pieces of bulldozers, excavators, fuel, water, and service trucks, among others. Deputy Public Works Minister for Technical Services, Prince Tamba, said the first shipment started on Friday on board a cargo ship.
So we can confirm His Excellency, Mr. President, Honorable Vice President, Honorable Minister Giddens, I can confirm to you all that all of the 19 excavators and 19 bulldozers are all here ready to be shipped.
Minister Tamba disclosed that the cargo ship is expected to depart next week, Thursday, January 15, 2026, via the Yuangan port in Jiangsu province. According to the Deputy Public Works Minister, the equipment will take about 45 to 50 days to arrive at the free port of Monrovia. Meanwhile, the first shipment includes 19 each bulldozers, excavators, low-bed fuel tankers, water tanks, service trucks, and 20 utility pickups. A video footage seen by Elbc shows that each of the equipment is marked with the flags of each county indicating their place of operation. Elbc News has obtained a CCTV footage verifying allegation of harassment against a United States-based Liberian, Roland Perry, by the Director General of the Liberia Business Registry, Madam Patience Randall. Mr. Perry, in an interview on the Super Morning Show Thursday, expressed frustration over Madam Randall's reaction to his application for tax waiver for his local business. He alleged that the Liberia Business Registry Director General used invectives and denied him tax waiver for his over 50,000 Liberian dollars local business establishment.
Just when from the shoulder side, I tackle, I said, "Oh, madam, calm down, happy new year." Oh, that was the worst thing I did. She said, "Oh, who the F is that holding me? I don't mess around small boys,
Responding to the allegation, Madam Patience Randall accused Mr. Perry of harassment and even attempting to kiss her, thus creating scene at the offices of the Liberia Business Registry. According to Madam Randall, the visiting US-based Liberian also demanded tax waiver for his business, thus prompting her to deny him in accordance with the entity's standard proceeding. Meanwhile, the CCTV footage reviewed by Elbc News shows Mr. Gordon Randall extending his right hand to hug Madam Patience Randall, and when she refused, he walked away. But the CCTV did not show any attempt to kiss Madam Randall, as she alleged. When contacted, however, Mr. Roland Perry maintained his innocence and clarified that he was only trying to calm Madam Randall down after heated argument regarding his request for tax waiver. The governments of Liberia and China have signed a development cooperation agreement worth over $14 million United States dollars. At the signing ceremony Friday in Monrovia, Liberia's Foreign Minister Sarah Yanti said the agreement stands as a testament to China's commitment to Liberia's development aspirations. Minister Yanti noted that the Liberian government encourages the support of the Chinese government with immediate that's immense responsibility.
Then
What do you-
as a competition taking place, the wisdom and foresight of the high level engagement between your president and our president during the high level discussion held in Beijing.
The Liberian foreign minister also highlighted major tangibles Liberia has achieved from China's support to various sectors. She assured China of the Liberian government's commitment to upholding the integrity of the agreement. Meanwhile, Chinese ambassador to Liberia Yang Ching-hu says the agreement aims to strengthen the strategic partnership between Liberia and China. Ambassador Ying expressed confidence that the agreement will set the tone for enhanced bilateral relations between the two nations in the coming years. According to the Chinese ambassador, practical cooperation between Liberia and China has deepened as well as people-to-people exchange.
As able to from a close exchange and cooperation across various this agreement reflects China's and our sincerity in advancing China-Liberia relations.
Ambassador Yin described the signing of the Development Cooperation Agreement as a further demonstration of China's support for Liberia's economic and social development. He pledged the continuous support of the People's Republic of China to Liberia's development efforts for the benefit of both nations and peoples. President Joseph Boyka is expected to host a farewell program later today for diaspora Liberians who participated in last year's annual Diaspora Return Program. The annual exercise, which is regarded as a national initiative, marked a season of cultural exchange, dialogue, and engagement. The farewell program will provide an opportunity for appreciation, reflection, and renewed commitment to strengthening the enduring ties between Liberia and its global diaspora community. The event is expected to bring together returning diasporans, senior government officials, development partners, traditional leaders, private sector actors, and members of the diplomatic corps. The Diaspora Annual Return has over the years evolved into a national platform promoting unity, reconciliation, cultural pride, reconnection, and economic collaboration. A police officer identified as Sergeant Marcus Bilby is on an investigation for alleged shooting a motorcyclist Wednesday in Conway, River County. Our correspondent said an argument erupted when a motorcyclist, Sam Sanon, parked within pathway of Sergeant Bilby. According to reports, the deceased allegedly refused to move clear the way, allowing the police officer to leave. Our witnesses said the situation escalated into a conflict, causing the officer to allegedly shoot the motorcyclist in the thigh and injuring another. The victims were taken to Fishtown Referral Hospital, where they are undergoing medical treatment. Meanwhile, the Assistant Police Commander for River County, Theophilus Tucker, confirmed that the officer has been disarmed and placed in custody while the investigation is underway. A terrible accident involving a taxi and a TBS motorbike has left one person dead in the vacation city, Lower Mangibi County. According to eyewitnesses, the speeding taxi marked TX 10669 was heading for Buchanan, while the motorbike with passengers on board was heading for the Rabos International Airport. The rider of the bike who died beyond recognition is yet to be identified by residents of the area. Commercial drivers who arrived on the scene identified the driver as Solomon Hindem. The other passenger on board the bike, only identified as Paul, is said to be in very critical condition. Meanwhile, the Liberia National Police has begun investigation to establish the cause of the accident. Government has reassured citizens of steady national progress to improve their lives. Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Kafwan says government is ensuring improvements in the country's infrastructure, education, health, and other sectors remain on course. Minister Gapon's statement was made recently when he toured the Lopa County University in Bonjaman. The Finance and Development Planning Minister expressed strong satisfaction with the university's growth and the responsible use of public resources. Minister Gapon described LCU's growth and development as clear evidence of real transformation in Lopa County. Meanwhile, Lopa County University President Dr. Isaac Poda has outlined the institution's transformation from years of weak infrastructure and salary disparities into a more functional and expanding university. He highlighted key achievements, including upgraded academic offerings, improved facilities, revived agricultural programs on more than 300 acres, and partial campus solarization, among others. The Lopa County University President also noted that hands-on engineering training has resulted in the construction of campus walkways and a modern cafeteria. Despite these gains, Dr. Poda underscored persistent challenges. He said student enrollment has increased from about 700 to nearly 2,000 within a year, placing severe pressure on classrooms and housing. Dr. Poda disclosed that dormitories are being used as lecture halls, staff accommodation remains limited, transportation relies on aging vehicles, and power generation depends on costly generators. The Liberia Land Authority, the LLA, and the Monrovia City Corporation, the MCC, on Thursday conducted a joint tour of beaches and public land in Monrovia metropolitan area. The tour provided an opportunity to assess the current condition of public lands, particularly beachfront areas, and to observe challenges related to encroachment, unauthorized occupation, environmental degradation, and non-compliance with established land use and zoning regulations. The exercise began at the PHP Community Beach, continued through Miami Beach, and concluded on Water Street. According to both institutions, the initiative reflects their shared commitment to the protection, proper management, and sustainable use of public lands for the benefit of all Liberians. The chairman of the Liberia Land Authority, Samuel Pakiu, and the mayor of the Monrovia City Corporation, John Safar, expressed frustration over the conditions observed at the various sites. In several remarks, they emphasized plans to reclaim the affected areas and transform them in ways that will promote national development and enhance the country's appeal to tourists. The Liberian Senate is due to convene in a ceremony marking the opening of the third session of the 55th legislature. The assembly is in accordance with Article 32A of the Liberian Constitution, which states that the legislature shall assemble in regular session once a year on the second working Monday in January. According to a release, the ceremony will begin in both the Senate and the House of Representatives, engaging in a grand march from the main entrance of the Capitol building towards the front view of the building. Both houses will part separate ways for the hosting of their respective county flags. Upon the hosting of the flags, the Senate will proceed to its main chamber for a formal opening ceremony. Meanwhile, Senate Pro Tem Yombi Kanga Lawrence is expected to deliver her opening statement at the same time, set the agenda of the Senate for the sitting of the third session. And the National Food Assistance Agency has extended its food distribution to Zwedi Grand Jide County. Grand Jide is part of the 8 implementing counties earmarked for the $50,000 United States dollars African Union sponsored food drive for insecure population. Attempts to later include a mix of 25 kg bags of homegrown and imported rice and 5-liter gallons of oil. The NFAA Deputy Director General for Operations Elton Dixon reiterated the agency's mandate to ensure the provision of food to less privileged in society.
That is responsible to provide food assistance. Since we got appointed, we have been doing some assessment and survey in the entire country. Of the assessment we made in the city's political subdivision, we chose 8 counties for now to visit to provide food assistance to the vulnerable. Of the 8 we selected, we come with 6 already. Grand Jide is the 7th.
Deputy Director General Dixon emphasized that government is committed to buttressing the efforts of various vulnerable groups across the country. Meanwhile, the benefiting groups lauded the NFEA for the gesture, describing the effort as first of its kind in years.
Patrick, we are there with the news bulletin. You're listening to Newsline on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories we're following this afternoon, Liberia and China signed agreement on development cooperation in Monrovia. The government's promise of bringing in 285 pieces of yellow machines to boost road construction across the country is gradually becoming a reality. Currently, shipment of the first of the equipment has begun from three major ports across the People's Republic of China. The equipment is being shipped from the Liaoyanggang port in Jiangsu province, Qingdao port, and Jini ports in Shandong province. In a video footage released by the government, several pieces of bulldozers, excavators, fuel, water, and service trucks, among others, can be seen at the Liaoyanggang port in Jiangsu province. Deputy Public Works Minister Prince Tamba provided updates from China.
So we're here just to